Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and today we are doing a highly requested video type, and that would be endless waves of battle droids. Now, this has been something I've never been able to do because I could never get it to work. However, today I hunkered down and I spent many hours trying to figure out how to program this to work on my computer, and it turns out that my computer has a weird setting in the GEM editor that just prevented it from working, but I tweaked that and I finally got it. So essentially we have 50 Doom Legion clone troopers defending Commander Doom, exactly 50 soldiers against endless waves of battle droids. So here's the battle droid starting position. It might look like nothing. Oh, it's just 20 droids. Clones can take that out easy. Well, these guys are going to be regenerating every 15 or so seconds and accumulating on the battlefield and attacking this clone position here. The clones have multiple types of weapons and pretty good defenses on the interior of these two rooms as well as on the exterior. So I'm pretty confident they'll put up a nice little fight here, but it could get dicey as the droids reach the hundreds in terms of numbers. If they're not able to take them out fast enough, this will be a very difficult battle. So guys, if you want to see more videos like this, I will try my best to do them. It's a little complicated making them, so it takes more time. So, you know, hit that like button if you want to see more of this. It lets me know. Let's try to get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess we're ready to roll here, fellas. Oh, hello there, fellow gamers. Have you ever heard of a little thing called instant gaming? Well, it is the best website to buy Steam games and Xbox games and PlayStation and Switch games for extremely cheap prices. It is a secondary market, and that is why they are so low. I use it myself. It is completely safe and not a ripoff at all. They have tons of Star Wars games there. Star Wars Battlefront 2, you know, all of the old Star Wars games. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order's on here as well. They've got every Star Wars game, basically. They also have Men of War Assault Squad 2, which is what I use to make the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, as well as XCOM 2 for deals as much as 90% off. It is seriously a great website. I highly recommend you go and check it out. Link will be in the description below. Thank you for listening to this sponsor, and thank you so much to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty then, you bad layers, let's go ahead and press start. The only stipulation to this battle is I have to fire the first shot. For some reason, the droids and clones will just like coexist unless one of them shoots at one point. So let's figure out when we want to shoot here. You, soldier, you're in charge. Honestly, like right at 40 meters away. Boom! First shot fired, and the whole clone defense begins booming here, baby. Lots of shots going out. One clone trooper on the outskirts over there going down very early on, but the rest seem to be holding a-okay. A few are getting suppressed. That trooper out there also going down. That means we're down to 48 troopers in total, but they're crushing these droids pretty well. Second wave of droids just spawned in right now, and they are splitting out along these pillars here. So you can see that the droids do have plenty of cover. It's not like an open field that they're going to be crossing, which would make this just exponentially harder for the battle droids, but instead they do get to spawn in, you know, and disperse amongst the defenses here. The clones are doing a really nice job. The first wave completely defeated, and they only lost, it looks like, 3 soldiers in total so far, so 47 clones remain, and they've wiped out at least 20 droids, and I imagine many more too. Here, let's see if we can spot the spawn in. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's how the droids spawn in. They just kind of appear like that and begin assaulting on forward. They only have E5 rifles. I thought since this would be our first ever endless wave of battle droids video, I'm hoping to do more if you guys actually enjoy this, then we would, you know, switch up the weapons in the case of future videos. But, you know, for now, let's just keep it simple. Let's do E5s versus the clone army. More clone troopers are dropping, mainly the troopers at the pillars, which makes sense because they are at the forefront of the battle, but also one trooper on the interior there. So clone losses are starting to mount a little bit, but they're still doing an excellent job of just absolutely shredding these battle droids. Lots of the battle droids are actually just sort of tucking in on the sides of the battle here and not doing too much fighting. Actually, a very small percentage of the battle droids are actually participating head-on in the fight. Most of them are off in the outskirts, being, you know, a bit more pacifist. More clones dropping on the outside, however, they cannot handle the sheer amount of heat that is attacking them in terms of the battle droid army. It is getting a bit more tough to not be suppressed as well. We're seeing many clones sort of hunkering down behind these barrels instead of out and about firing, which I think they gotta keep up the fire if they want to have any hope of surviving longer. This really isn't a battle in terms of victory. This is a how many battle droids can you kill, because the droids will not stop a-coming here. They are on a warpath. The Separatists probably have a factory churning out droid after droid after droid. Meanwhile, the clone troopers are just like sitting here astonished at the number of troopers that keep on reappearing on the battlefield. More clone troopers on the interior are going down. The front lines here are kind of crumbling a little bit for the clone troopers. Luckily, they still do have troopers, you know, way back here that are going to be active in the battle much later on, and they probably aren't taking much in terms of hits as well. They've also got troopers that just don't have an angle to fire at the droids yet, so these guys will be implemented later in the battlefield too, which is probably a good thing, you know, to have some reserves for when the front line does fall. And it looks like the doorway defenses are all dead. All of those clone troopers down for the count. I'd say the clones are down to maybe, I don't know, 75% strength, maybe even a little less, 60% strength from what they started with. And the droids, their strength is ever increasing, as we can see here. More and more droids coming in, and a ton of droids on the front lines right now. This is definitely becoming harder for the clone troopers to defend, especially with just the sheer number of rifles pointing into this doorway and blasting these clone troopers non-stop right now. Oh, it's brutal, fellas. It is absolutely brutal. More clone troopers going down. Luckily, they are only fighting E5s, which are some of the most inaccurate weapons in all of Star Wars. So that, I mean, helps the cause a little bit, I guess, but you know, when you're fighting this many E5s, it's like, does accuracy even matter? It's just a wall of lasers coming at you. So death is pretty imminent for most of these clone troopers, and I think they can probably sense it, yet they are willing to go down trying here. You know, clone last stands are famous in the Star Wars universe. We've got Commander Thorn, we've got Commander Keeley, who else do we have? I mean, fives, kinda, right? I don't know. I guess. Either way, there's a lot of clone trooper last stands in existence in the Star Wars universe. The first few droids are actually entering into Commander Doom's compound here. One, in fact, staying alive in the back over that way. However, most of them did get kind of butchered as they entered on in here. Oh, another droid just ducked on in there. They're starting to ramp up their assault and try and enter in directly here. Commander Doom's troopers in the very back are under some pretty heavy suppressive fire right now. Not a lot of clones are managing to get shots off at the moment just because of the sheer number of droids just assaulting them non-stop. More and more droids entering in fact, just a wave of droids crushing in right now. The sheer amount of metal entering into this building is astonishing. They are slaughtering clone troopers. The clones have nothing much they can do right now. If they stand up to fire, which these brave soldiers are trying to do, they get quickly shot back down, or they just die. This is not a good situation you want to be in, but that is what you get when you have endless battle droids attacking. Oh, poor Commander Doom watching his soldiers suffer. Commander Doom himself goes down. This last clone trooper gets a grenade off before he dies. Is the grenade gonna get a kill? It does get a few kills there. Beautiful, but that is the end of the battle. I'm pausing right now, so not any more droids come in. There's probably like 200, 300 droids on the battlefield at this point. Oh my god, and just more kept on spotting it. Oh, it's insane. Either way, let's look at the losses here. Red are dead clone troopers. Yellow are dead battle droids. I mean, the clones probably killed like 200, 300 battle droids, I'd estimate. They killed a lot of battle droids compared to the number of clone troopers that there were. I mean, straight up, it is insane, but I mean, the number of battle droids on the field is insane as well. I actually kind of want to keep goofing around with this, so I'll be right back. Alright, boyos, so I have expanded the battle quite considerably. We have 100 clone troopers now, and they have pushed forward until actually, like, right about here. So they're outside the building as well. And then we actually moved the droid spawn back to about here. That way they wouldn't just spawn in and immediately get shot by the clone troopers. So let's see how this goes here. Maybe the clones last a little bit longer. I think they do. I mean, just, you know, by the pure fact of having added numbers seems to work, you know? I just think more clones, more droid deaths. But also, you know, the droids, they're gonna win. We know that. It's just a matter of how many kills can the clones get. That's sort of the end story here. Either way, first wave of droids coming in, and actually the clones fire immediately. I thought I was going to have to trigger their fire, but I guess that glitch didn't happen this time around. I'm all for it. That's okay. Either way, the first wave of droids gets almost immediately KO'd. Second wave already on the way. And maybe even the third wave too, actually. That's pretty impressive. So 3 waves of droids are on the battlefield, and there comes a 4th right there. The first, of course, is almost completely shattered. There's only 1 droid left alive, actually, from the first wave, and no clone deaths to speak of quite yet. Meanwhile, probably 50 or so droids are mobilizing within the forest back here, so clones are going to have to watch out for that, and more droids come in after them as well. Here we go. They are entering into the compound a little bit here. Clones getting a lot of fire off. Droids starting with a little bit of fire, not enough really to kill any clones, I don't think yet, and most of them are getting scrapped, those of whom are firing right now. So clones do a nice job of taking out the droids real quick, like. Not much of a problem for those clone troopers. More droids coming in from the spawn over there. Most of them seem to be accumulating on the outside bit of this fortress. Maybe they're building up a huge force that they can take on all of the clones with. That would be a pretty good strat if we're being completely honest. You know, just build up as large of a force as you possibly can, then hit them with everything you've got, with endless waves still coming in behind you. I mean, you can't lose. Well, you literally cannot lose. Another wave of droids seems to be coming through the forest here. They're splitting up almost immediately when they spawn, which is, you know, maximizing their survivability, I think, instead of staying too clustered together. Droids are getting hampered down at this entranceway with the clones just blasting them non-stop. I don't think a single clone has gone down yet. Nope, not a single clone. That is pretty impressive, honestly. Droids are pooling up more and more. Let's hope the clones keep on killing them as they're spawning in, or else we're going to experience some serious lag from just the sheer number of droids on the battlefield, which would be a bit of a bummer, but I guess it's all for the sake of epic battles, you know? This is as large scale as it gets. Infinite. The number infinite. Besides the fact that my computer might crash if we have too many droids on the field, but I don't think it'll come to that. It would take probably 2,000 droids on the field, I think, for my computer to crash. That's what I'm thinking, and we are probably at a couple hundred right now, so not the end of the world at the moment. The droids really are just sort of accumulating on the outside. Not a huge attack going on. I mean, they don't have too much cover. I'd say just sprint a bunch into the pillars over there and then start firing. But of course, this is all up to the AI, and if they want to accumulate and then go for one big push or trickle in, you know, that's their prerogative right there. More droids coming on in as usual every 15 or so seconds, and they're just pooling up, man. They're just straight up pooling up. Every once in a while, a droid manages to make it in, and then the clones clobber them pretty good. Any clone deaths yet? Any clone deaths yet? Nope, not a single clone death. Oh my god. Excuse me. Whoa, I burped. Ah! Not a single clone death. This is quite honestly shocking. I thought at this point, with this many droids on the field, at least one clone would go down, but instead, our clone boyos are just absolute professionals. At least it's good to see that the droids are starting to get a little bit more fire out. They're not as hunkered down on the outside walls. They're actually attacking from multiple angles now, so I think we will start seeing a few clones going down as this battle ramps up a little bit more here. Still no deaths that I'm seeing. That is absolutely nutty. That is absolutely nutty. Even with the droids firing from multiple angles right now, the clones stand tall. More still coming in the back here. Still pooling up, still accumulating on the outside fence here. This is absolutely insane, fellas. This is bonkers. This is absolutely crazy. Holy cow. I love it. I've always wanted to do more battles like this. I know they're a bit more zany, and I think my channel is a bit more known for like story-based battles and things like that. You know, what with Rico's Brigade and Army Men Civil War and like the random trilogies that we will do with stories and characters incorporated into them. But, you know, every once in a while doing like a massive battle like this, it can be kind of fun, you know? I just think every once in a while we need to do something like this and give it an honest try, because they're fun, they're zany. Of course, the story-based content won't stop, but I think incorporating more of this stuff could be cool for the channel, and you know, could make it so that you know, we bring in some new people, because story-based content isn't for everyone, but there are people who don't like the story-based content, but who do like this kind of zany stuff. So, you know, maybe we incorporate this once or twice a week, just for fun. What are your thoughts on it, boys? What do you think? You like these kinds of videos? I know I do, kinda, you know? I think I'd get sick of it if I was doing just this kind of video every day, all day, but, you know, it's pretty fun to do, if we're being completely honest, every once in a while. I think it's neat. Either way, lag is certainly increasing with the number of droids just spawning on the field, and still the clones hold steady. One clone death. This trooper right here. Shameful display, sir. Shameful. The first clone to go down. I mean, to be honest, he probably got a ton of droid kills, so the fact that any clone made it that far is rather impressive. We could actually probably check the number of kills each clone has. This guy's got 13. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. Okay. This guy's got 9. This guy's got 15. This guy's got 13. This guy's got none. This guy's got 9. This guy's got 4. This soldier has none. 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 1. None. Over here, this guy's got 12. This guy's got 3. This guy's got 6. This guy's got 14. This guy's got 6. This guy's got 8. This guy's got 2. This guy's got 22. And this guy's got 8. Guy with 22. Rather impressive. 2, none, 4, 12. I mean, all the clones are pulling their weight, to be fair. Even this MG way back here is managing to get 11 kills. That is impressive. That thing's got some range. I didn't realize that thing had so much range. That is honestly rather impressive. And yet the droids, 1 kill. 1 kill total for the droids. Nope, my bad, fake news, 2 kills now. Whoo, the droids ramping it up a bit. I see you guys, 3 kills. 4 kills actually, wow. Droids exponentially increasing their number of kills. And that's the sad thing actually, is that the droid number of kills will exponentially increase as the battle goes on, because you know, the clones can only last for so long, so it will be a tough battle from here on out. With clones starting to drop, you know that the droids are still getting troopers, and no clones can replace those troopers. It could be interesting to see an endless battle where it's endless clone troopers versus endless waves of battle droids, but you know, considering it would be endless, there would be no objective, and we'd have to end it at some point. You know, we'd have to just call it a day and say, okay, that's enough of this battle. But it'd be interesting to see at the very least, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be cool to just do. Just for the fun of it. There wouldn't be much of a point to it. There would be no end to the battle. But, like, we could just go for 20 minutes and just watch and see what the two sides do with ever-increasing numbers. Yeah, that could be kind of a cool thing. I don't know. It could be neat. Could be neat. I'm just saying. It's a possibility. Now that I have this newfound technology of endless battle droids, it's kind of cool. It's pretty sweet. Either way, the battlefield is just increasingly getting laggier and laggier. You know what I'm going to do here? Because it's 10 minutes in and it's only going to keep getting laggier. We're going to open up another part of the battlefield. That gate is crumbling. The droids bring a trebuchet and shoot it down. That is the lore behind this part of the gate crumbling. And the droids manage to have another entranceway which they can filter through. They're beginning to get shots off in 2 different choke points now. And the clones have to respond to each in kind. In fact, many of the clones are getting a bit suppressed now as the battle keeps on raging on. Oh my god, look at the piles of droids here. Holy cow. Honestly, the second entranceway isn't even doing all that much. I mean, droids are entering, but they're not getting that many kills. Maybe now they will, actually. Another clone died over here as the droids enter on in. We're deep into single digits FPS now. This is my worst nightmare. We're at 7 FPS. The clones have stopped killing the droids at a rate in which they can, you know, sustain the number of troopers entering onto the battlefield. So the droids need to end this battle quick if we want our FPS not to turn terrible. 2 clones do get grenaded right there, and more clones further back here are dying. Straight down the middle, the clones do seem to still be holding okay. I'd be curious to see how many kills some of these guys have now. 13, 6, 14, 13, 2. Oh, sorry, guys. Bless me. It seems like pretty much 10s all around. Probably every clone has 10 or so kills, which is not bad, you know? It shows that they're all putting in some weight evenly, which is what you want in your army. You don't want one guy holding everything together, because that one guy will die eventually, and then it's all falling apart at that point, you know? Wow, it is just so many droids, and they keep on coming, dudes. They just keep on coming from back here. Oh my god. Someone win the battle so the FPS can return. Ah. More clones dying in a line over here. This is the kind of brutality I expected from an endless line battle. Truly, truly astonishing. Truly. More grenades coming in over here. It looks like the second front helped out the droids quite a bit. In fact, that's a clone grenade, actually. Nice one, clones. A nice one. Keep yucking those out. We need more droids to die. The FPS will only go down from here, fellas. Oh my god, look how many droids are here. What? Boys. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal right now. On my computer. My poor computer. Oh my god. Should I just delete a chunk of these static droids that aren't doing anything? Yeah. I'm gonna delete a chunk of droids. No, wait. This button should delete. Right? Wait. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me, okay. That did relieve my computer a little bit. Hold up. Let me delete a few more there. Okay. That's helping the FPS. We're back into 10 FPS. Beautiful. Those droids weren't doing anything anyway, and they will be replaced by more droids, so it doesn't really matter too much, the fact that we deleted them, as the same droids are still doing their assault on the clone lines back there. So, yeah, we didn't delete anyone in action, you know? We only want troopers who are currently participating. If you're going to be a coward and hide on the wall over here, you run the risk of getting deleted. See, we need to teach these droids a lesson. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go to war or die. And you might die in the war. So it's a lose-lose. I understand that. But we need the FPS, boys. We need the FPS. I'm honestly shocked that clones are still surviving. I mean, the droids haven't even made it to the entranceway here. This shows the true grit of the clone trooper army, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, they are a spicy group here. Doom Legion especially. Doom Legion is just notorious for being absolute champions on the battlefield. And they are slaughtering these droids. However, the droids are pushing and pushing and pushing endlessly. So there's only so much the clones can do. We should take a mid-battle break here and look at the losses. So red are dead droids, yellow are dead clone troopers. As you can see, droids probably have lost like 500 or so soldiers, and the clones have probably only lost like 30. So really impressive stuff, if we're being completely honest here. But I think we are witnessing the collapse of the clone lines as we speak. It's only going to get worse from here for Doom Legion, as the droids just continue to berate them with fire. This barrage is truly, truly spectacular. Probably one of the coolest battles we've done in a long, long time. I like it. It's new content and it's spicy, you know? It's opening up new avenues for future content and stuff like that, you know? It's just good. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a little sick. I don't think it's coronavirus, so don't worry. Because I don't have a fever and, you know, I don't have a cough or anything like that. I think I just have a cold. Really bad time to get a cold if you think about it. With everyone in hysterics, like, yeah, it's not a good time to have a cold. Yeah, I'm a little stuffed up right now. So, sorry if I'm sniffling into the mic or sneezing every once in a while. That's, yeah, I can't really help it too much. I just gotta get the mucus flowing. All right, more droids, you know, starting to cross into the threshold of the main base here, and they are getting chopped down as they do. There's a few sneaky little clone troopers poised in these little pockets of wall, managing to fire out at the droids as they run around here. So that's a cheeky little defensive strategy. Put troopers hidden behind walls, and then as the droids attack, who are fixated on the main entrance, then you just shoot them in the back. It's pretty sneaky, and I like it a lot. It's pretty epic. All right, I think it's time to maybe delete some more of these droids back here who are just lagging us out. Anyone who's just like stuck on the walls, you're getting deleted right now. Let me tell you that much. I think that's all we can do, honestly. Everyone else is actually kind of actively participating in the battle, which is a little bit scary for the clones, considering just the sheer number of droids that are assaulting them right now. The interior defenses are beginning to take some crazy losses. The FPS is tanking. Boys, it is looking bad right now all around for our clone boys, not to mention our video watching experience. The FPS is just going in the negatives. Oh my god. Yeah, if we do endless waves versus endless waves, I have a feeling we're going to have to make the integral between each wave like a minute long or something along those lines, because this is just too laggy. You know, we need to expand the amount of time it takes for each army to replenish its troopers. It just for the sake of lag, you know? That way we can watch the video for longer without it being too laggy. Slash, each side can kill the other side more and more in that time frame. You know what I'm saying? You feeling me, dog? Are you hip to it, fam? Yeah, the droid's finally getting to the entrance over here. Like this droid, I don't even know what he is doing. The clones inside are just completely suppressed by the complete barrage of laser fire coming in at them. Holy cow. This is absolutely insane. Look at the number of droids out here, boys. I feel bad. This is just a slaughterhouse. It's just a slaughterhouse. All right, any droids out here in the trees, I'm deleting you. I need to retrieve some FPS, lads. No, I just wish there was a way to stop the constant troopers from coming in. All right, we deleted the latest endless wave. I think the droids can do it with the number of troopers they have right now, but there's no way for me to pause the more troopers coming in further on. Oh, the droid-manity. It is brutal. Commander Doom is in the thick of it now. All of his boys are beginning to feel the hurt right now as the droids pressure them further and further. I mean, at the very least, Doom can say that he destroyed thousands of battle droids, and I don't think that's an exaggeration. I think during this battle, there have been thousands of battle droids killed. So he can at the very least brag about that and say, like, hey, in my last stand, man, I killed at least 1,000 droids with like 100 men, so 10-to-1 odds, but he's still gonna die. And that's the sad fact at the end of the day. Honestly, though, the clones have held for a really long time, and it's rather impressive if we're telling the truth here. I mean, the fact that they've managed to last for 18 minutes right now, that's impressive, dude. That is really, really impressive. Shows the grit of the clone trooper army. All right, we need to kill more droids. Fellas out here, y'all getting deleted. Get out of here. We don't want you here. Get out of here, droids. All right. Hopefully that clears up the lag at least a smidge more. I don't know if it will. There's just so many droids, dude. Here, we'll delete these guys over here who aren't doing anything. There we go. We're at 7 FPS again instead of 5. Isn't that epic? And plus, clones are dying, so that frees up a little bit of FPS, I guess. Yeah. It is seriously tough here. Doom is with his last few troopers right now, standing tall. The droids begin to enter the base here in droves. There are quite a number of droids. However, they're not utilizing the bulk of their army here. Yeah, any guys on the sides, y'all are getting destroyed. If you ain't heading towards the main entrance, y'all are getting deleted, man. I'm sorry, but we can't afford the FPS to keep you alive just to stand in the corner. The frame rate, it's dropping. We actually did hit double digits again. We're at 10 frames per second, which is pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. There's actually a few clones over here chilling with droids. What? I guess these guys made an alliance. They were like, hey, you guys seem pretty chill. We'll hang out with you for a bit. You know, while the endless wave of our brothers, you know, kill your brothers. Pretty epic. Doom is in full fighting spirit still, firing his DC-17 out into the crowd of droids. I doubt he's getting any kills because, you know, any droid he shoots isn't gonna die in one shot, and it will likely be lost in the crowd the next shot he takes, so he won't be able to really like nail any droids enough to kill them. So it's tough, man. More droids filtering on in here. This is like the big surge right now that's happening. Last few clones over here still chilling with those few droids. These guys are just chilling. They're friends. They're friends now. It's as simple as that. Absolutely. Not so friendly relations on this side, though. Honestly, just one droid grenade over there would end those guys easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Did Doom die? Oh, it's so laggy. It's hard to move the camera around. Yeah, Doom did end up dying there. His last few cronies inside the command station here are dying out as well, but they're gonna get some more droid kills before they die, you know, in a true clone fashion. This guy is getting taken prisoner by these droids. All right, and these guys over here are still partying with the droids. Actually, a lot of them died. There's only one trooper left alive over here. Interesting. Last few clones inside the command center still surviving, but probably not for much longer. What happened to this guy over here? Oh, they didn't take him prisoner. They ended up just shooting him. Sad. Oh, and the last few clones in the command center end up dying right there. And that is it for the clones. The droids finally take it after losing thousands. Okay, so if we look at the deaths here, red are dead droids, yellow are dead clones. I think literally like 1,000 or so droids died and 100 clones died. That is absolutely nutty. That is insane numbers, dude. Insane numbers. Wow, okay. The FPS is dipping ever increasingly as the more droids come in. We're going to pause it actually right now so less droids come in and ruin our FPS. Either way, guys, that was our endless droid video. Let me know if you want to see more of these in the future. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed. Give me some ideas if you got any. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.